I rise today to call for the release of Abraham Munder, who was taken hostage by Hamas during the brutal attack on October 7th. Mr. Munder was a 78-year-old father and grandfather. Who does that? And has been in captivity for 54 days and counting. Abraham and his wife Ruti lived and raised their family in Kibbutz Nir Uz for nearly 60 years. They built a home, they built a life. It's all gone. Nir Uz, one of the hardest hit by Hamas on October 7th, almost a quarter of their population was murdered or kidnapped. The Munder family has endured unspeakable hardship and tragedy in these weeks. That day, Abraham and Rudi's daughter, Karen, was visiting with her parents with her son, Ohad. They all were taken hostage by Hamas. Ohad spent his 9th birthday as a hostage in Gaza. A few weeks ago, I had the solemn honor of meeting with the hostages' family members in my capital office, including Karen's cousin, Meruv, and their son, Itay. All they wanted was for the hostages to be brought home, for the world not to forget about their loved ones. Many of us here in Congress took these meetings, and we all pledged we'd do all we could to bring them home. For the last 54 days, Abraham has been held separately and was feared dead by his family. For the last 54 days, he hasn't known that his son was murdered in the attacks. For the last 54 days, he hasn't known that his wife and his daughter and grandson survived and were taken hostage. As a grandfather and a parent myself, I can't begin to imagine the nightmare. By the grace of God, Rudy, Karen, and Ohad were returned to Israel on November 24th as part of a negotiated ceasefire and hostage exchange. Today we call for Abraham to be brought home. Let him grieve and heal with his family. We continue to call for Hamas to release all the hostages. We must bring them all home.